Hey, it's Sean here from P2R. Today I'm back with you another video on our 4th Gen Acura TL, the flood car we got from the auction a couple years back that we turned into a race car. So this year we ran the IRRA race series again, which stands for the International Roll Racing Association. We've won a championship in that series 2 years in a row. We wanted to follow it up and do a third year straight. So this year, as many of you know, we've supercharged the car because the last 2 years we had to keep it naturally aspirated. This year they actually merged both naturally aspirated and forced induction cars into the same class. So to be able to keep up and to make sure we keep our throwing where it's at, we supercharged the car. It was pretty much the quickest way to get a little bit more power. We got our CNC heads on the car. The car's been running great. So today I wanted to recap with you our last race that we just completed. This race actually bumped us up into first place in the points. We got one more race to go and we should secure a third championship in a row. So, stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that championship trophy in the next TL video. With the roll racing, we're running a class that we're limited to 119.99 miles per hour. But with that said, we want to still make it to the end of the track as quickly as possible. We don't want to just get to 119 with a slow time. So there's a little bit of strategy to it involved. We also have an 8th mile breakout. In our class, the 8th mile breakout, I believe, is 99.99 miles per hour. So in the first half of the track, we don't want to go beyond 99.99. And in the second half of the track, we don't want to go past 119.99. So when we originally tuned the car, we put the car at right around 507 horsepower, but we knew that was going to be a little too fast for the class. So we dialed it back down, set the car right around 400 horsepower, and that's where we've been at. And that's where we're at in this video today. Every run that I do, if we have the left lane, we get to pick, we're actually set the pace, right lane follows. So here in the first round, you'll see we're racing against the blue Subaru WRX. I had lane choice, so he basically has to follow me. We get the green light, we go. This run here is a little bit tricky because he actually broke out in the 8th mile. And I kind of knew that a little bit, so before we even got to the finish line, I won that race, just once we hit the 8th. So we moved on to round 2. Round 2, I raced against Mustang on nitrous. He had the lane choice, so he played a little bit of games at the light. As you can see, he kind of went on it, came off. I ended up hitting the starting line before he did, and of course I beat him down the track, but he wasn't happy with the run, so he asked for a rerun.
At the start, he slowed down to the point where it was almost impossible to just come all the way down. Why?
You were like 2 cars ahead of me at the start.
Dude, you were ahead at the beginning. I was rolling, trying to stay some to your pace, but at the very end you slowed down.
I couldn't go any faster.
Yeah, you like slowed down right before we got to the line.
That's because I was at 40. I couldn't go faster than 40.
I mean, I don't see why. I mean, it's still a big. I had a feeling it was coming. I was behind up until right before the starting line. It was like right at the line was starting is when I finally just caught him because he slowed down a whole lot. I don't understand how he did that.
No, you were out.
I waited, he slowed down at the end. Rerunning.
Went to the stewards, they awarded him the rerun, and we had to race him again. See, in the second run here, a lot closer. We got a clean start. He didn't throw me off guard with the playing around at the light, but I still beat him to the end of the track. That was a Mustang on nitrous. Now we're gonna move on to the 3rd round. I raced against a Camaro. Unfortunately, the Camaro knocked off our Accord in the 1st round. That was probably the closest race of the season. So please take a look at that run. That's a really good run we had there. Got revenge for the Accord, took the Camaro out. I believe the Camaro's on nitrous, but I'm not 100% sure. Round 4, final round. Honda versus Honda. Had to go against the Honda Del Sol on boost, and had to show what the J-Series power is all about. Took him out in the final round and came home with a championship win. Well, at least I'm in first place in the points now, towards a championship win. Next race is gonna be September 25th. We're planning to be back out. Planning to hopefully win that event again too, but we are high in the points right now. I think we're 73 points up on 2nd place. So, unless something really bad happens, we should win a championship for a 3rd year in a row. So that was a recap of our last race at IRRA race series, and I'll see you guys back again soon in the end of September. We'll have a final race, and I'll have a video out shortly after that. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you. Well, please subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again soon.